Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching what was a live stream on ustream.tv. If you'd like to join in the live chat and share some of the URLs for products and sites that are shared, come over to ustream.tv, search for Inky Obsessions, and click follow, and you should be notified whenever I go live. Yeah, so I was just saying that this is going to be my palette with Artistic Cat on Etsy. It's Artistic Katt. I think her blog is Cat's Corner, both K's. But she's moving right now from state to state, literally in the middle of it. I was following her on Facebook with her travels. But this is going to be my PTP palette when she gets back and available. Now, all these colors, if you just can't stand it and have to have them, are on there. You can go into her individual color groups and go into the blues and greens and find the, the blues and greens, go into the purples, find those, blah, blah, and buy them individually. The price will be the same. But if you want to buy them in just one click, then you have to wait till she gets moved and she gets settled and is able to upload the information for this set and to do a swatch card so she can swatch out in person and take pictures of what they look like, right? So let's see, who do we have here? I didn't even say good morning. It's, I'm telling you, it's another one. I can't ever start this smooth anymore. It's always a panic. Eileen, Jennifer, Joan, Vicky, Willina, Zandra, Kathy, Gayla. Hello, ladies. There's some watching in the background that aren't on chat because I see the numbers higher than that. But anywho, here's the little journal I bought from Anna Victoria Calderon from her Etsy shop, which I think is Anna Vicky, Bicky. It's really cute. It was $10. It ships from Mexico, so the shipping's a little bit higher. But it's got some gold foil elements on her watercolor gemstones. All right. Really cute. It's got a little elastic band. They are lined pages. Feels like nice writing paper. I don't know that I'd use watercolor on it, but I might try slap a little on just to see what happens. Oh, and it's got a bookmark. I think it was $10.80 for the journal. So I thought it was too cute not to have one. But that's just me and my way of thinking, which don't follow me. So I'm going to set this over here. I got some of this creamer. I think it's creamer, not creamer, like I was saying. Hey, Billy. This is their watercolor medium. I just got the small jar to try it, but if this will focus for me, there you go. You can see it's made with gum arabic, honey, and glycerin. So I'm thinking that's probably why their watercolors are so creamy and luscious. So I was down here playing with it the other night when I got it because I couldn't stand it, right? So remember this fingernail stuff I got for acrylic nails? Where the hell is it? The company's called Sugar. And this is a fine milled pigment powder. And it's not going to focus, is it? This one's called Mystique. You'll just have to trust me that that's what that says because I see we're going to have camera issues today. Oh, crap. So, I tried to make, well, I did make a little, was it in here? Where the hell did I put it? Oh, it's in here. Nope. Nope. Okay, I don't know where the hell I put it. But I tried to make a little pan of this using the Schminke watercolor medium. What I'm beginning to think I'm learning is that, hey, Bets, um, I think the company watercolor medium works better with that same company's pigments for some reason. Hey, Grammy. And I don't know enough of the ins and outs about it to know that for sure, as per usual. I'm winging it, and I don't know. I just play and experiment like a mad scientist. And but I did notice that when I use the Schminke medium with these other pigments that I tried to make, it stays sticky and glossy on there where it looks almost wet. And this was another one of those fingernail pigment things I got. It's like a fine, fine, fine glitter. It's still really wet and sticky, and it doesn't come out of the pan like I'd like it. However, let me see if I can find this, what I'm talking about here. Nope. I have altogether too many watercolor palettes going on. I've lost control. Well, I don't know where the hell I put it. So I'm going to try these. This I made with the Lagoon Magic Luster Creamer pigment. I had one of these in my in here. Right, I had the Pacific Lagoon in here, and I added to it using the creamer medium. So I'm anxious to see how that comes off of the paper. Let's do that, because before I start playing with I got the new Distress inks. Not all of them, the ones I liked. I'm going to snap this back in there. And give me a little bit of water on my brush. I'm not even going to spray this. I'm just going to let this water, it's lifting off of there really nice right away. So here it is on white, which isn't going to be much, right? And a little bit more water. Pick up some more. Here's where the magic happens in the name of this pigment. It goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So I'm going to let this dry so I can show you what, well, I can already see the pigments changing. See the colors changing in there? It's still got some of that white pearly kind of look to it. There you can see the purple in there. And it goes turquoise and green. Green's kind of hard to see on the, and it's a turquoisey green. It's not grass green. But on the white, you know, that's all you see. But what I wanted to try was this one, which is, again, this Mystique by Sugar. It's not a watercolor pigment. It is made for nails. Now, when I tested this before on white, as pretty as that is in the pan, now look at that and see if you can pick up the different colors in the pan. It kind of flashes when it gets to that purple side. You don't really see it that clearly on camera. No, this is the one, this is the pigment that I put on Instagram where I was mixing the pigment. A little video, that's what this is. But I can very clearly here see the different colors in it up close. So let's see how this lifts with the creamer medium instead of the Schminke medium. It looks drier. I'm sure it's not dry from overnight. But this pigment kind of breaks apart and does not look like this on white. Now let's see what it does with this. Yeah, white's not doing this any favors. It breaks down to like a cloudy gray in the background, and you just see a little bit of the shimmer in there, right? However, let's go to the black side, to the dark side. And this is where, So using this on watercolor paper, I'd have to put down something black or dark. I did get some black canvas sheets, a black canvas pad. To play with at some point. Thinking about all these metallics and how they pop on black and the interference watercolors and this stuff. You can see that much more clearly. But I'm going to set this aside and let it dry and then come back and show you what they're both doing. Because, well, already I can see the purple coming up in this really strong at the top of the page. Gosh darn, why didn't that show on camera? You can see a little bit of it as I bend the paper, but that's frustrating. Okay, let's put this aside. Let's put you away. Actually, I'm going to leave that open and let that one dry out again. So, where did I put those white tags? Where are you, white tags? I have like 1,000 that I got for something. I think Chelsea showered and I ended up cutting them out of cardstock. You remember that debacle? Where the hell are they? I had a stack on my desk and now it's not on my desk. So, speak amongst yourselves while I rifle through the land of misfit supplies and try to find. Here they are. Oh yeah, the box of 1,000, or was it 5,000? I don't know. It's a lot of damn white tags, I gotta tell you. Okay, Patty, bring this to Baltimore Weekend, please. Got the black. Patty got the black watercolor paper. Oh, did you see? How do you like it? Oddly enough, Gayla, it was in the white tag aisle. You were right. I outsmarted myself. So, here's that sheet I was mixing that stuff on. I don't know if that'll flash purple for you. Isn't it crazy? Why do you just see the blue and not the purple? I'm going to save this and show you guys in Baltimore. That's crazy. Here's a new, I got a few more colors from Kat when I ordered my palette. And this one is called Iridescent Sunstone. And that's a really cool rosy gold right out of the box. Just saying. Just saying. All right, let's see. What else? What am I looking for? Oh, I want to get a palette paper. I'm just going to do these inks on this. Hey, Shells. Yeah, I got to start making my list. Actually, I'm going to Dick Blick today to pick up the box of stuff they're donating to us. I don't know what it's going to be. I got the stuff from Cheap Joe's that Cheap Joe sent me for everybody. And, yeah, it's okay. It's not as nice as the golden box I got last year. But it's something, and they were very generous about it. They didn't ask any questions. They just sent several things. And it's nice. It's nice stuff. It's just not what I was expecting. So, anywho, oh, this one's dirty. Let's get that out of the way. All right, where's my spray bottle? Here we go. So I got some of these new colors, and I understand the frayed burlap is really cool when it distresses. So I got the black soot, antique linen, abandoned coral, candy apple, lucky clover, peacock feathers, seedless preserves, salty ocean, picked raspberry, and twisted citron. Oh, and walnut stain that I didn't get with the first. That was one of the original colors, I think, but I didn't get that. And then I saw it. Saw Xandra using it and thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. So, Let's smash up a few of these and see what happens. You know what? I want to try this on deli too. I'm going to see if this will pick up on deli. That would be cool to be able to go back and use it for collage. So how was I doing this before? What was I doing this on? Did I do it on tags? What did I do this on? Do you guys remember? That's a hell of a note that I don't remember. This is seedless preserves. Some picked raspberry. And well, let's do some abandoned coral in there. And a little spritzy of water. And let's see what happens. Whoa, look how bright that is. Let's get some other color in there. Woo, that's almost... How can it be too bright? That was silly even to think that. Get your first good smush on there. Oh, wow. I got these from Joggles. Before they were even released, I got an order in, and I got them last week. This I'm just going to pop. Oh, well, I still got a full print. That's a lot of pigment I put down there, I guess. That coral's pretty. Let's let these dry up. See what happens. I want to get little like droplets, but I keep getting too much. I think I put too much down. This is that's 5 tags. Oh, that's more what I was hoping for. Back away. I'm going to let that one kind of, a lot of white space to put another cool color layer on there next. I'll do the same with that one. Add a little bit more water on here. This stuff just like keeps on giving. Oh, hey, Jean. Yeah, that's it. I love that twisted citron. That's pretty cool. These are getting real watercolory looking now for that one. I'll just set it aside. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me drag some of this here. I'm just going to let that go down that one side of that one. I like them with the white space showing myself. My own self, that's what I like. Does anybody care? Probably not. Oh. Hey, Kia. Oh, is it your birthday? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You don't want me to sing, but happy birthday to you. All right. Now, Look at these as they start to dry and get that cloudy, oxide-y look to them. Let me plug in my heat gun. Well, my hopes of getting the basement arranged and a little more presentable before everybody shows up here is not going to happen. That deal's off the table. I got some really sad, bad news the other day. A dear friend who got a out of the blue really harsh cancer diagnosis, and it's not good, and it's not gonna, I don't think, gonna be too long, unfortunately. So I don't know what that's gonna mean for time, but that comes first. So the basement's gonna have to look like shit for anybody that strolls down here. Just saying. Man, these are cool colors together. What did I use? Sleeveless preserves, abandoned coral, and picked raspberry. Hey, Dorothy. Now, I wonder what happens to these. Let me use this one. It's got a lot of pigment on it. Look how pretty that is up close. Well, yeah, the light's weird today. Let me turn on this one, too. Look at all the different depths of that color in there. And why do some days my camera focus really well, and some days it just does not? Yeah, it's bad. It's pretty bad. I'm just going to put a spritz on there and see what that does. And it's supposed to activate more when you put a little spritz of water on there. You can see it's starting to beat up, make some watermarks. You gotta love a good watermark. Look at this one. I like this. Ew, it's still wet. Ew! It looks really watercolor. Oh, thanks, Kayla. Hey, Jane. Hey, Kay. Well, Eileen, I know how Jean likes those spots. It's the least I can do. So I want to put some, oops. I'm going to put some on a piece of deli paper, like I said. I'm going to let these dry a little bit more, and we'll go to deli. Let's try some of this. This is for you, Jean. Some of that. Oh, peacock feathers. That's for me. And maybe let me go back to one of the yellow, this one here. This is one of the first ones introduced. Let's get the fossilized amber in there with that mashup. Oh, and I wanted it, oh, damn. I'll do the frayed burlap on another layer. I'm telling you, can't remember from one minute to the next what's happening here. You're on Jean's team on the splots, Jane. Oh, mercy. Ooh. Now I'm going to twist it. And pick up a little more to get it a little more blendy. And I'm going to set this aside and see what happens to that. Let's see what happens to this. Let's take this one. I got some space showing here. And let's pick up some colors that would normally mean mud when mixed. And let's set that aside. This isn't normally the colors I would put with these if I had any sense. Get some of that green in there, some of that in there. And all right, that's getting kind of watered down. I'm burning through some of these. Should be wiping it off, but I don't have any paper towels here. And I don't feel like stopping to go get them. So I only got an hour. Actually, I'm going to hit this with some Patti Tried on Yupo. Oh, look at you, full of ideas. Okay. I'm so gullible. I should have mixed this more. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right. Let's try some Yupo. And actually, I have a little pad here. I can use a little piece. Oh, Yupo. I need to get some more Yupo when I go to Dick Blick's too. But I think I'll save that for my shopping day. I don't know if I'm going to feel much up to shopping today. I'd say it's even more the original distress and love the cool tech they use, stamping, embossing. Keep part of it behind it. Yeah, I've not been able to play with them that much, Jean, but I hear people saying that they really like them, and even some more than, you know, than the regular distress. Was this the one I spritzed with water? No, this one. Looks pretty cool, actually. Okay, let's do what do I have over here? Oh, look. Oh, look. How'd that happen? Little cracked pistachios from the first release. A little, whoop, wilted violet. Let's do a little of the seedless preserves. And a little lucky clover. And this, I'm trying to get my hands off this. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, look how bright they are. Wow. All right, let's sit there and dry. And let's go, oh, I wonder if these would be colors for over this. I don't know. What the hell? It's a piece of deli paper, right? Let's just try to get little bits and pieces here and there. We don't have to go totally crazy, do we? Maybe we do. I don't know. Alright, let's set this over here. Let's go back and look at these. These are the ones that I kind of mixed up. And they're kind of holding true to their colors, right? They're not baby pooping it on me. Let's put some more of this on here. Some of the green, some of this. Here's where I went too far when I was doing the, what did I do these on? I don't remember. Isn't that a hell of a note? Oh, when I was jelly printing. I was doing it on cardstock. It's all coming back to me now. I remember when I was doing some of them through stencils. Okay, now I got it. It's all coming back. This one's really pretty. Look at that little wisp of watercolor looking something on there. Oh, you know what? We're going to put citron over that. I bet that'll look pretty. I got to get some paper towels. I can't keep wasting this towel paper like a numb brain. Hang on. The guy showed up yesterday and installed the new French doors that we had to have replaced. And as he walked out the front door, he said, "Oh, I think you got a package." Walked out there. It was like, I don't remember if there was 12 or 13 boxes all piled up on the porch in a heap. I said, "Yeah, I think that's my art girls. I don't think I ordered all that." I did have one or two in there that were mine. I got a bottle of this glycerin. Supposed to be handy to have. And somebody told me to put like a drop of it in a dried up watercolor pan that'll soak through. And so we'll see. Thought I should have it. It's pretty cheap too. I think I got that for $6 on Amazon. Let's do some of this citron. And a little bit of peacock feathers. Oop, hello. Let's get some frayed burlap in there. Here and there. That's supposed to look really cool when it oxides. I know that's not a word. I made it up. It was Christmas, Joan, but not for me. Only my packages. It was easier this time because almost all of them I knew who they were for because it was labeled on the outside. I almost hate to do anything to that one. Do you think that's pretty? I think that's really pretty. Oh, well, here we go. Hey, now, I don't know about that line going down there. Oh, well. That one may have seen better days before that. Let's see what happens with that frayed burlap. Let's just watch and see what happens. What time is it? 11:38. That might be baby poop in those. Only because of choice of colors, not because of the blending, because it blends pretty good. not wild about what I did with this, to tell you the truth. I don't like that color, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to pick it up on here and see what happens. We shall see what happens to that mishmash. Okay, what colors did I not use? Oh, let's use some black soot on something. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Whoa! Hello, black soot. Let's use some antique linen and some frayed burlap and just do a neutral one. I wonder if I mix this up like a little bit with my finger instead of having these separate. Well, let's try. What happens? Probably not good. Probably not good. I don't know. That might be good. That might be good. Let's put it over here. Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. Looks like marble or some kind of granite. That's kind of cool, actually. That might be a little happy boo-boo. Not related to Honey Boo Boo. Oh, I like these. Isn't that cool? Oh. Who thought I would have liked the earth tony black ones? That's a little dry. Let's let that. Let something happen there. Running out of room again. Look how cloudy that one looks. Hey, Dorothy, thanks. I didn't think I would, but I do. I do. I think they're cool. Let's put the rest of this on a piece of deli. Activate some of this stuff on the edges there. It's certainly wet enough in the middle right now. Look how that wicks through that deli when it wrinkles up. See the texture in that? Let's flip her over and do it again. That may end up being not much, but can't win them all, right? You can't. I've tried, and trust me, you cannot win them all. Oh, crap. That one ran into that one. Oh, well, that's okay. They're not going to be great masterpieces anyway. They're just going to be playing with tags. Okay. Now I don't have... There it is. I thought I had a red. Candy apple. Red. Let's put some of the amber in there. And marmalade. That's what I'm looking for. Orange. And orange. What were those colors again? On that earth tone one? On this one? These, Gala? That was antique linen, black soot, and frayed burlap. This is the one that when Tim demoed it, he said did some really cool stuff once it oxidized. This one's really wet. These seem wetter than the first ones, than the newer ones, I think. I don't know how to smush these right on here, I don't think. I always get like, put more water on that and let them run a little bit. Ooh, look what this one's doing on the Yupo. It kind of does like my watercolors do and run. Get little fingers and stuff in there. That's cool, huh? Look down here where the green's going into the pink and purpley. This is the Yupo with the Distress Oxides. That's pretty cool. I might have to mix some of that with some watercolor craziness next time. Oh, what am I doing? Not watching, not paying attention. Let's put a little, I don't know, a little something on here. This needs to be wetter on the outside, I think. Do I want to do that? Oh, well, screw it. Let's just do it. Oh, look, a streak. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just that streak on there. We'll let that go. This one, not looking so good. Let's just throw this bad boy into the fire here and see what happens. Oh, look, drippage. I do like some drippage. I'm going to actually let that sit here and encourage the drippage. Look at this one. This one was the frayed burlap, peacock feathers, and I think it had some citron in it, but it didn't get much of the citron on this piece. Look how pretty that is. Me likey. So here's some of these with the antique linen, black soot, and frayed burlap. They look, the black soot looks really kind of mysterious on there. This one's really, like, really light and cloudy and kind of dreamy looking, actually. Here's this one over here. Can you guys hear Dave on the phone? He is upstairs, past the kitchen and dining room, and at the far end of the sunroom. I can still hear him on the phone. Who are you talking to? Oh my God. Bless his heart. Okay, I'm going to try to find, I'm going to use this one. This is my least favorite. I'm not wild about how this came out over here. And I'm going to hit this again with some water. And let's just see what happens to that. Put that there. Oh, what's going on here? Let's get some of this brightness over here. All right, this is this piece of deli I'm just mushing around again. And it's got moments of brilliance in it, like in this area over here. That's kind of cool. Let's put some streaks through it. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? I think we've seen that already. Alright, I'm going to sit you somewhere, my little friend. Where the hell am I going to put you? This one is not going to dry into much here, I don't think. How could I never have enough space to work on? Let's put that over there. Hey, CB. What are you excited about, my friend? Oh, 2 weeks to Baltimore. Yeah, I got some of the new colors, CB, so I thought I'd just play with those and mix some with the old colors and see what happens. Ooh, look at that little sunburst. Look at you. I'm going to grab another piece of Yupo. Yupo. I'm going to let that dry like that. Look at this, CB. This was Eileen's idea, putting the Oxides on Yupo. Look how this is streaking and running and feathering like my watercolors do in the Yupo. You can't hate that. Oh, I might throw a little metallic in there. That's what I might do. This one isn't much, so let's see if we can zhuzh that up a bit. Might have over zhuzhed. May have gone too far on the zhuzhing. So here I think is what Tim's talking about with the frayed burlap. Since I sprayed this with water, look what's happening up there to this, where it's getting like more gray instead of that corn husky burlappy color. Let's do one of just frayed. Well, I gotta do something with this. Crap. Not wild about that one that came out with the streak, so let's just pop a little something else in there, here and there. It's hard to know when to stop, I gotta tell you. Oh, shit. That water's running right into my computer. Hello. Well, I have some spice marmalade on my keyboard to go with all the gold splatter from recent days. I know. Eileen's like the creative genius among the group, I think, which scares me. Gotta tell you. That's not bad. That's kind of cute with just the white on there. All right, let's, that's really cool what's happening here. I want to get to that. I'm going to get rid of this. Where the hell's my paper? Here it is. Because I'm running out of time, people. I said I was only going to be on for an hour, and I got 8 minutes left. Ay, ay, ay. Where are you? There you are. Let's just do some frayed burlap. Creative genius equals bossy. Well, you know, you might not be too far off base there. Well, that one, she's a little bit bossy. Just a little. Not inappropriately, but just annoying enough to be cute. All right, I'm going to try to get 2 of these pretty well coated with this. Maybe 3, since I got more left there. Let's just, oh, you know what? Let's just put some on something else. Let's pick it up on here, because this one kind of got, I don't know. Well, that didn't work. When I want to get the little dots, I can't get the little dots. But now look what this is doing. This is breaking apart already. See that gray coming in there on the frayed burlap? That's kind of cool. And look at this one. It's just frayed burlap, but look at it breaking into different colors. See that golden honey color and a taupey color and almost a blue-gray coming out of there? Oh. Interesting. All right, let me me get that out of the way. Now let's play with these a little bit. Let me dry them. I'm going to pull that out here too, because that just is not drying very quickly on the deli. Make the deli kind of resist the wet media. Wow, this one looks really cool. Almost looks like leather up there in that corner. Oh crap, I got red on that one. From here, damn it. This really is cool stuff. Gonna have to get a re-inker in the frayed burlap, I can see. Oh hell. Look at this. We got shit everywhere. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see what I see. Do you see what I see? Oh Lord, it's 7 months. 5 months away. Give me a break. You gonna focus, or is it too off on the color? It's like ripples of, it looks like leather up in here. But you can see those colors breaking out. This one you can see the colors breaking out even more. See around the edges of this where it was maybe a little wetter when it blopped off the page. You can see that like blue-gray coming up in there. So let's, I'm going to change, how do you change this thing to change just squirting those different kind of blobs? Do you just squirt it easy? I don't know. We'll try it. Yeah, that's bigger blobs. That's what I wanted. Just squeeze it slower. That's a little too big. All right, let's see what happens. Patty, could you get the drops with a fan brush? Probably so. I'm ready to wrap it up, so I didn't want to drag out even more stuff, actually, Lynn. But hello, Lynn. Let's see what happens to these. And we have a penis. Of course we do. Oh, Lord. Maybe I should lift some of that off. It does change into a lot of different colors. See, this one you can see some like golden stuff popping up in those drops now. This one just looked like it kind of lightened it up, but it put a dark border around the bubbles where it was the edge of the water. It looks like they're outlined with brown ink. Of course, it's not going to focus, but that's okay. What are you going to do with them? Most likely nothing, Dorothy, but I'll probably use them as put it in my Etsy orders and use these as a thank you card, write something on them for when I get Etsy order. Like I do my collage into ATCs when I do those. I'll probably throw them in that bin and use these as little thank yous. But see, this one we did 3 layers on this, and it's really, the colors are still sharp. They didn't turn to mud. They're overlapped with colors that should make them go to mud. And it's still really pretty. Mama like you. And here's another one. We did the same thing to that, right? These have a couple layers on them. I forget what the hell we even did. This is the orange, yellow, and red, I think. I don't remember. Don't remember. And this, I don't know what remember. We got some frayed burlap in there. It started out with the pink colors. Got some of the orange over it and some turquoise over it. These are just kind of plain. This one, I got too much of the frayed burlap over top of it. It really muted everything out. I really do like those neutral ones though. They look very storm cloudy and fluid and eerie, and this one looks really awesome. Looks like black cotton candy. But look at this. See where this broke out into almost like a turquoise on the edge there? You see that bluish in there? That's the frayed burlap and the antique linen and the black soot. But it's got some of that blue popping up in there. So it's really kind of uncontrolled. Like you can't make it always do what you want it to do. You can't always get what you want. And there's the peacock feathers and the, that's where we started out with the raspberries and the coral and something else. I forget what it was. All right. Here's where the black ran off on the bottom of that. But anyway, I'm sorry to cut you guys short today, but it was either do this for an hour or not do it at all. Oh, these feel really cool on here too. I didn't really notice that. I was trying not to touch them, but these feel really cool. And this has a lot of depth and interest in that purpley block. I don't know if you can see all those little veins. There you go. If you can see all those little veins and stuff in there, that looks really cool. And here's, well, and the deli still is not dry, but it does color the deli. And it might just be my choice of colors that I'm not woohooing about. But, yeah, you know, it's a piece of deli paper. So here's one piece of Yupo that has the oranges, orange, yellow, and red in it. That's still drying. Here's a couple of the first tags. But this Yupo, that's really interesting. Look at all that personality that happened there with how they wicked over the surface. Because this Yupo is so slick and it's plasticky. It's not paper where it's going to absorb in. It sits on the top. So as long as it's wet, it's still traveling and mingling and doing all that kind of cool stuff. So, I can't resist. Let's put a little gold on here. Just gonna flick it. Stand by for the people who don't like splots. Cover your eyes, avert your gaze. Oh, look, they got on here. Oh, that looks cool. And here we go. Oh, shit, that's not wet enough. Oops, I said the S word. Oh, no, I said shit. Oh, look at you. Oh, tag on it. I just love to do that. So we'll see how that dries. A little gold flickage on there. But look what happened on here. Look at you, lover. And it's still wet, so it doesn't show as shiny as it will when it dries. I'm telling you, gotta love some gold dots. So here's the test I did using the creamer, whatever it is, creamer watercolor medium. Their watercolor medium has gum arabic, honey, and glycerin in it. which I believe is why their paints are so luscious and creamy. But I made a pan of my Pearl Luster Magic Pacific Lagoon and one of that fingernail industry stuff. This is the video I put out on Instagram the other day of me mixing this. Still won't focus on this daggone thing. It's the company's name is Sugar and the color is Mystique, and it's not going to happen. So anyway, here's the those on white that have dried, and they're not much on white, right? See, the one is kind of like a gray. It's like a cloudy gray on the background of this. You get a little flash if you hit the light right. And this, you get some flash. It almost looks green and pink. And that's the Lagoon, which is purple, green, and purple, teal, and green. See, but here they are on black. This is the fingernail one. And I can't, oh man, it's not going to show the colors, and it's still, I don't know if you guys can see this one on the end here. This is the Lagoon. I've showed you this a couple times, but this is with the different medium in it. That's why I wanted to try it. See the presto changeo with the colors? Let's see if I can get this one to show you. The purple is really bright and apparent here. I'm taking these to the me tags to show you guys because, yeah, I know you're not believing me. I know how it rolls. Damn it. But this came out much more, much smoother with this medium. Oh, sorry, Xander. I just now saw your note about zooming in. Sorry. I must not have my volume up because, no, it's all the way up. I must have just completely ignored the sound. I'm going to take a picture of this and try to get that, see if I can get the purple to show on the photograph. Are you kidding me? That's not going to pick it up either. Ah, the hell with it. I'll be here all day trying to do that. But I will take this to Maryland. I'm going to make you look at it. All right, kids. Got to roll. For those coming to Maryland, I'm rolling on your behalf because I'm going to Dick Blick. They have graciously decided to put together a box of samples / supplies. I have no idea what's in it. Dave and I are going to go get it tonight, and we'll use that for door prizes or giveaways or whatever in a couple of weeks. And so that's where I'm headed, and they close early on Sunday, so I need to get my big arse moving. And this will be available soon on Artistic Cat, K-A-T-T, on Etsy. This is my PTP palette of Daniel Smith watercolors that's coming out. There are brights and my turquoises and my purples and So, anywho, bye YouTube. I'm going to go save my video for my streamer standing by there. Stop recording.